everyone. I'm sorry yesterday I could not make it. So today there will be 2 videos, and one is about forgiveness and what it really is to forgive. Because there's a very big misconception where forgiveness is seen like regaining affection with someone and be affectionate with them again and to love them in a sentimental way, whether they were friends or parents or relatives or strangers that had to do something with us in our life. So forgiveness has this halo of, oh, I love you again, I forgive you, it doesn't matter what you have done to me, but I'm so merciful that I can forgive you. It's not really like that. And it's very important to understand that, because if you stay in the old way that forgiveness has been misunderstood, you're very likely to have some friction inside and a battle inside, because it's just natural that if someone hurts you, you cannot expect yourself just to love them again like nothing happened. What is to forgive is to understand the reason why we were given those person for in our life. There's always a meaning, an end, a name and a cause about every event that happens. And as I said in another video, events are not material things separated from ourselves, but they are spirits, they are images, they are absolutely connected with some dynamics that we have in our field, in our soul, and that we have been carrying with us for maybe many lifetimes. To be at peace with someone, you shall have compassion, meaning that you have to recognize and acknowledge with which pace they evolve. Everyone has his own rhythm. You cannot expect people to be what you would like them to be, even though it's something very sensible. For example, you would expect your parents to be loveful, warm, kind, generous, and then maybe it's not like that. And maybe you yourself, well, very likely, if you have experienced something like that, you yourself have decided to incarnate in a family that embodied that specific characteristics in order to make experience of that, especially if your soul comes from a place of total love. This is possible, like the universe is vast and there are many places where the souls come from, and sometimes they want to experience, oh my god, what love is, how love is being misunderstood in some planets, also known as here in planet Earth, and they want to bring the seeds of what they have as a main desire in their soul, the principle, the core essence. And this was just an example. And what happens if you don't make peace with the image of some very strong spirits that manifested through your parents or relatives, for example? That you're gonna put yourself in some very similar situations with the similar dynamics all over again in your life until you are able to understand why that happened at the very beginning. What was the aim of that? What you had to develop because of that? It is not just mere cause and effect, but it's also cause, effect, and an aim, an end. There's always a gift. There's always something that we are given for our evolution. This is what to forgive. And in this way, you put some dynamics in the proper light. You understand that and you comprehend also with your sentient part, that those people who behaved like that had their stories, had their problems. It's not because they hated you, but because they were treated maybe bad in their own life. And this is a reminder, if you didn't feel well, not to be like that, to recognize who you are not. If you recognize what you are not, if you untie every knot, you get closer to what you really are. And then you can give yourself permission to be that. Because another thing that happens is that you carry on your back as a burden the so-called karma of your close ones. And then you want to resolve their things, but you cannot. Because you can just work for yourself. But there's a huge but. If you work on yourself, you change the vibration you emanate, you change your field. And given that we live in a unified field, a morphogenetic field, would say Rupert Sheldrake, who is a scientist that I really I suggest you to check out. You put informations in the unified field, so other people will have an idea, will be like encouraged subtly to pursue their light path, even if you don't talk to them. But you know that the law of entanglement says that two particles, even if they're very distant in space-time, or just space, let's say, what happens to one happens to the other. So we always have an effect and an impact in the world we inhabit and we live in. So whatever happened in your life that was really, really bad, there's always something, there's always a teaching, and sometimes many things happen just in order for you to let go of those beliefs and dynamics that trigger in your life those events. I hope I was clear. If I was not clear, please let me know. Leave a comment below. Share this video if you liked it, and you can even like it with a button. And what else? Today is the 8th of December, but I will do another video to compensate the fact that yesterday I did not record any videos. See you very soon. This is Migdal, the path of the self. Thank you.